We're almost ready for our main event, and here we go backstage, seeing the great white shark, Jenk Behic, limbering up with his trainer, Johnny Sheeder.
Well, this is nothing unusual, Michael. This is what most fighters do backstage, get themselves nice and prepared for their upcoming bout. And here we see Paul Hancock also psyching and preparing himself, you know, working himself up, focusing, mental imagery. All of it comes to play as the fighters prepare backstage before they march into the ring.
Well, Paul Hancock, hell-bent on exacting revenge on this man, the great white shark, Jenk Behic. They're battling it out for the professional Australian title here tonight at the Penrith Panthers Club.
From everybody, we thank you for attending this wonderful evening. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event, the ISKA Pro Australian Welterweight title is about to be on the line.
And here comes the man who wants to exact revenge on the shark, Jenk Behic. It's New South Wales' own Paul Hancock.
Well, Paul Hancock has a traditional background in martial arts, made the transition into kickboxing, and has had quite a successful career since he's initiated that move.
And that music, that entrance can only mean one thing, the emergence of the man they call the great white shark, Jenk Behic. You talk about exciting fighters, folks. Well, they don't come any harder or any flashier than the great white shark. Tonight it's time for the shark to show the Sydney audience the spectacular kicks he's been wooing Melbourne crowds with for years and put an end once and for all to the challenges of Paul Hancock.
Well, this is Jenk Behic's first trip to Sydney to fight. And we spoke to him earlier, and he said he really wanted to put on a good show for the Sydney siders, let him see what he's all about and what he has to offer. And he's going to do that, hopefully at the, or hopefully for himself, at the expense of Sydney sider Paul Hancock, who will, of course, have a partisan crowd behind him. You see, Behic is always very composed and relaxed fighter, loves to put on a bit of a show for the crowd, and you just have to have a look at his outfit to see that.
Weighing in at 66.8 kilograms, trained at the Hancock Kickboxing Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, the fight record stands at 21 fights for 16 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, out of the red corner, Paul Hancock! And now, ladies and gentlemen, out of the blue corner, also weighing in at 66.8 kilograms, trained by Johnny Sheeder. Ladies and gentlemen, his fight record stands at 15 fights for 12 wins. They call him the Great White Shark, Jenk Behic!
Michael Chavello ringside with former Australian champion Mark the Hammer Castanini. All is in readiness for our main event.
I want you to protect yourself at all times. I want a good, clean fight. Touch gloves. Good luck to both.
By 2-minute rounds.
Well, you can sense the atmosphere. You can cut it with a knife here at the Penrith Panthers Club as we prepare to get underway in the first round of Australian professional title action between the great white shark, the playboy of Australian kickboxing, Jenk Behic, and New South Wales' own Paul Hancock. A rematch. They fought in 1997. On that occasion, it was Behic who came out the winner by knockout, but Hancock has been baying for a rematch ever since.
No holding, guys.
Word is that Paul Hancock will come out hard and fast in the first round and try to put Behic away early. Certainly looks like he's doing that at the moment, Mark.
Well, Hancock started a little slow in their last encounter, and that, of course, was to his demise, because Jenk Behic took the initiative and just put him away, but Hancock won't make the same mistake again.
Nice front kick there off the left leg by Jenk Behic.
Yes, it was, perfectly timed. Straight for the big right hand, Behic again. But I think that that floor is just proving to be a little slippery for the fighters to you tonight, and that's probably the reason that Hancock went down as a result of that well-executed front kick.
Keep an eye on the spinning hook kicks of Jenk Behic and his body rips, two of his most lethal weapons. Behic just stalking Hancock at the moment. Tries to line him up with the left hand. Nice high round kick to the head there by the Great White Shark. There are those clobbering body shots. He puts Paul Hancock down, Mark.
Well, that's as you mentioned earlier. I think Hancock's winded. Just he's okay. He's just got to get his breath back. And Behic just took the air from him with those ripping body shots. Hancock not happy. And he's dropped his mouth guard down by the side of the ring and the stage there.
Well, Paul Hancock will not want to repeat of their last match. He'll really want to push the Shark here tonight. There's that spinning hook kick by the Great White Shark. And Paul Hancock goes down again in the red corner. He is dynamite with those spinning hook kicks, Mark. If they connect, it'll be lights out for Paul Hancock.
Well, Paul Hancock is taking a bit of a battering early again here. As Behic just goes to work on the body there.
Well, there's the end of the first round of action. You've got to give that round to the Great White Shark, Jenk Behic.
Well, certainly after Hancock got the 8 count, it goes to show, you know, the power of a good body shot.
Another spinning hook kick to start the round from the Great White Shark, Jenk Behic. He is the supreme showman. Just caught a right hand on the top of the head there from Hancock. Probably his best shot so far of the fight. Hancock just trying to bury in. Work that right uppercut. There's the high right round kick there from the Shark, Jenk Behic. You can hear Johnny Sheeter calling from the corner, Mark, for Jenk Behic to rip the body of Paul Hancock again.
Well, that's Johnny's picked up that may be a weakness, and he's calling for his fighter Jenk Behic to work the body. But they don't want to be too predictable at the same time, because all he has to do then is guard up if he knows their game plan.
Behic came over the top of the overhand right. Goes downstairs to the body. One too many of those body shots will make Paul Hancock wish he was someplace else. A whipping high right round kick from Behic, didn't quite find the mark. Just whistled past the brow of Paul Hancock.
Just looking at the fighter's feet, Michael, that floor is probably more slippery than I first thought. And I think these shin and instep protectors aren't helping the cause either. Obviously, they're made out of cotton, and that cotton on the slippery canvas and the paint from the logo are not helping the fighter's cause at all.
Nice leg kick there by Jenk Behic. Sent Hancock to his knees. The Shark so far has the measure of Hancock.
And you see a nice little turnaround there. Behic just spun Hancock around into the corner. So he's turned a disadvantage into an advantage, because he was, of course, in the corner himself. So very clever fighting there by Behic. Turned the tables on Hancock, just got him in the corner there, and went to work at the end of that round. Just in the corner working with Hancock. Johnny Skeeter's in the opposite corner, just touching up on Behic's face, making sure that everything is okay. And there you see Jenk just kick back and throw the roundhouse kick at Hancock's head. Goes to work with the hooks and then tries to time an uppercut. Hancock just covering too well. Leads in with the jab. And that's something we haven't seen a lot of tonight from pretty much any of the fights. No one's really led in cleanly with good jabs. You know, they've all just opted for the right hand. So maybe Behic will take the initiative and start working off his jab a little more.
Hancock just opens up the round with a leg kick. Oh, Behic, that whipping right round kick to the head.
Once again, a slip as Hancock threw the front kick. And there's another slip. So the floor is certainly not helping the cause here tonight.
Hancock just with the step-up front kick to the midsection of the Shark. They'll tie up over against the ropes.
That was a well-timed front kick there from Hancock. He's jumped in with a jump-in front kick and caught Behic. Behic just coming back with some kicks of his own, and he's got that beautifully whipping roundhouse kick. And if Hancock doesn't guard up, or if he's a little flat-footed and stands there, that can end the fight.
Body rips again there by Jenk Behic. Paul Hancock absorbing a lot of punishment in this round yet again. The slippery canvas just upsetting the footing of Behic on that occasion. Body shots again by the Great White Shark, and that short right uppercut. There's the round kick, and almost sent Hancock through the ropes on that occasion.
Well, it did. And at this slippery floor, there's a bit of an old trick up here in Sydney town that sometimes trainers put coke on the feet of the fighters, as we see Hancock just power in with that front kick to the face of Behic. Well executed, but he takes another trip down. And as I was saying, a bit of coke often makes the feet a bit more sticky on the floor, so that the fighters don't slip around as much. But one of the trainers told me that little secret there.
There's that high right round kick again by the Shark. Those body rips are just punishing, Mark.
Well, Hancock's really in a lot of pain at the moment. He's taken a few knocks. And really, I think he's having a lot of trouble breathing because he's just constantly having the wind knocked out of him.
Okay, 6, 7, 8.
Paul Hancock just trying to suck in the air. There's the end of the round. Another convincing one for the Shark.
Well, I want to count Hancock's ribs at the end of this fight, just to make sure they're all in place and all still there and not gone through to his lungs. But that could sometimes leave a fighter short of breath. You see Behic and Hancock sort of simultaneously throwing the kicks, and just Hancock off balance and going down and getting a 3 count for the slip. Once again, because of his footing not being there.
Behic comes out all guns blazing in the 4th round, laying into Hancock again with those torturous body rips. There's a spinning crescent kick. The Great White Shark, Jenk Behic, really putting on a show. Paul Hancock coming back strongly on that occasion. Oh, nice front kick to the face off the left leg. Behic walks straight into that one. The Shark retaliates with some body shots, and Hancock ties him up, Mark.
Well, this is coming down to be a great battle here. Hancock is sucking it up and getting some air back in, but he's covering once again, and he doesn't want to be in that position.
Behic drops him with body shots again over in the neutral corner.
3, 4, 5, okay, 6, 7, 8.
The Great White Shark has definitely found the weak spot, that being the ribs of Paul Hancock, who leads out again with a front kick off the left leg.
Hancock's taking a real beating, Michael. He's got to be moving around more. He doesn't want to stand there toe-to-toe with Behic because he's just going to constantly be getting dropped.
Those body shots really taking the starch out of Paul Hancock. Another nice connecting front kick to the face by Hancock. Behic retaliates with a round kick to the ribs. Just weaves under the left hand quite nicely. And there's those thumping body shots in the short right uppercut. And Hancock in all sorts of trouble over in the red corner.
I think his legs are starting to give him a bit of a problem now as well. So he's took the body, now he's going after the legs. If my calculations are correct, he will then go for the head. But he's working the legs at this point. And Hancock just relying on the one shot.
1, 2,
and he's really looking tired, sore and sad at this point, Paul Hancock.
6, 7.
And you have to really question, the worth of him. If he's going to come back, he's got to do it now.
Well, there's the end of the round. Paul Hancock returns to his corner, a man in a world of hurt. Another convincing one for the Shark.
To him, but Paul Hancock really has to work hard, and he starts this round well.
Paul Hancock starting strongly. Behic just waiting to unleash his salvos yet again, goes down to the body. But Hancock a little more aggressive at the start of this round. That's what the crowd want to see.
Could this be a start of a comeback? Or could Hancock just be showing flashes of greatness as Behic digs in and really goes for home there. You can see him looking for that big body shot.
The holding, Paul, come on, it's right.
Hancock just holding Behic against the ropes. Maybe just delaying the inevitable, Paul Hancock. But either way, giving it all he's got in the 5th round of action as Behic goes to work again. Those crushing body shots to the ribs. Hancock in all sorts of bother, Mark.
Well, Behic's just powering in on those ribs. He's going to be one very sore boy at the end of this fight, Hancock, especially around the body region.
It's absolute batting practice at the moment for the great white shark, Jenk. There's the whipping high right round kick. Hancock goes down in the red corner again.
No talking, please. Bowl. 5, 6, 7. You want to get going? 8.
An 8 count for Hancock, so you can kiss this round goodbye as well.
Oh, nice uppercut by the great white shark. Sent Behic down again after some body shots.
He's looking very dazed. Have a look at his face, Michael. His face tells you the story. He's looking very dazed at this point. And he goes immediately for the cover, Hancock, as Behic is victim to the floor once again.
Front kick to the face off the left leg there by the great white shark, Jenk. Hancock taking more hits than a drum in this round. Behic really doing a number on him. A thumping body shot again and the right uppercut. There's the end of the round. That's another one to the shark.
Well, it's, yeah, as you said, another one to the shark, another one to Behic, but Hancock is really just, you know, surviving in there at this point. He's showing flashes of, you know, coming out with some good technique.
The 6th round of action. I think I can hear the fat lady starting to sing for Paul Hancock. How much longer can he absorb this sort of punishment he's receiving from the shark?
He's starting well again, Michael, with the front kick and the round kick.
The Behic fires just right back at him, Mark.
Well, that's right. He just absorbs it and then comes straight back at Hancock.
Just a slip on that occasion for Hancock.
Well, that Panthers logo looks great, but I think we're the only ones that think so. The fighters are certainly not going to be too keen with the canvas, but nevertheless, what a great venue the Panthers have provided for the sport here tonight.
That body shot earlier on from Behic, almost lifting Hancock off the canvas.
Just taking the inside leg kick of of Hancock there, splitting his legs apart and taking his balance as Hancock throws another well-timed front kick, just misses.
Whipping right round kick by Behic, then goes downstairs, working the lead thigh, drops him in the corner again. It could be the beginning of the end here for Paul Hancock. Referee applies the count.
7.
Hancock, great intestinal fortitude. He says, I'm okay to keep on going, but I think it's only a matter of time.
Time. Go over there.
The referee has called time. The corner has said no more. It's all over. It's a victory in the Australian title to the great white shark, Jenk.
Well, that was an excellent victory there by Behic. Hancock, to his credit, tried his hardest. As he's being consoled there on the ropes, you can see he's just, you know, he's a little upset, but really Paul Hancock has to say, you know, you've got to say to yourself, you were never going to win it, and what's the use of keeping going on? He was just totally outscored by Behic.
Well, Paul Hancock outscored, outpowered, and I think outclassed by Jenk in the end.
See Behic working in on Hancock. Hooks and barrels him just up against the ropes, just pure power over Hancock.
Australian welterweight champion, ladies and gentlemen, the great white shark, Jenk.
Little concern for Behic's shin there. Those big round kicks probably may have connected on an elbow or a knee.
And trophies once again, Mr. Barry Walsh, ladies and gentlemen, Deputy Chairman here at Penrith Panthers.
As we see the boys mixing it up once again, Behic just a solid rock of technique here tonight.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of
Working hard,
applause.
uppercuts, body rips, inside leg kick took Hancock down. He's just a thinking fighter, Jenk Behic. Very much so a thinking fighter.
Hurry up. Well, a sensational round of applause for the great white shark, Jenk Behic.
And a deserved Australian professional champion.
Made all the very best. You had him down a couple of times in the first 2 rounds. To Paul's credit, he kept coming back. Mate, did you think, or did you expect him to come back so many times?
Well, I thought Paul Hancock, the same time last year, was in May. I watched a few fights of him, and Paul said he'll bring him down. I thought this fight was going to go to distance. I knew he was good. I knew he would push me. But unfortunately, I caught him cold in the first round. I knocked him out. So from the first day, he was wanting a rematch. Finally, he got it. I knew he was going to come out strong. But he surprised me big time. You can tell that he definitely wanted to win, but I just trained just as hard, and that I want to win as well, and I want to show this New South Wales crowd what I can do. Unfortunately, the canvas was a bit slippery, so I couldn't kick as I normally would, but I didn't want the fight to stop that way, but that's what the ref's there for, to make sure the fighter doesn't get hurt. And as long as Paul Hancock's all right, I think I'm all right. So, thanks everyone.
Mate, well done and congratulations. For a great smoke-free environment. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, what a fantastic night of kickboxing action we have seen. World titles going to the super kid Josh Bromley and to Jason Delisle, and the Australian professional title going to the great white shark Jenk Behic. From myself, Michael Chavello, and my verbal